All right, y'all, so this king size bed was gifted to me. This is a bed frame, so I'm gonna pop it out of the box, kind of show you what comes in it, and then I'm gonna put it together. All right, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. This thing is massive and it is super heavy. Have you ever used the word gorgeous and bed in the same sentence? Because this is beautiful. Okay, this looks like it comes with a heck of a lot of parts, so I'm going to kind of pull this apart and find the manual and figure out how this actually goes together. So this is a bed frame that lifts up, and then it has the side pieces to cover the bed frame. So you don't actually see the bed frame, but you can lift up the bed and it has storage underneath. So sounds amazing to me. Okay, so this is nifty because it comes with just one solid box with all of the assembly pieces in it and the manual. So this is somewhat heavy. I'm gonna drop the box. This is a little bit heavy, but that's what everything comes in. So the bed looks a little bit intimidating when you first take everything out, but it is pretty step-by-step simple as you are looking through the instructions. It does show you piece by piece what to screw on, what bolts to add, where to put them, and I got to a point where I had the square bed frame, the metal piece, and I did put one piece on backwards, and I didn't realize it till the very end, so all I had to do was, I had to unscrew a couple of pieces to fix it, but it was a simple fix. As long as you're paying attention to the arrows, everything should be perfectly fine. So this is the big metal piece that I actually put one of the pieces on backwards, and when you get to the very end where you're securing everything together, all of the holes at the top of the bed need to be the same. So you'll see on one of the long black bars where there are several holes all together, and those have to match where the headboard is because those will need to screw into the lift portion of the bed to make it actually lift up. So when you put this main frame on, it will need to match with the holes on the sides. So the top right and top left have the majority of the holes on them, and on this side you can see where all the holes line up. The other side I did not have the holes lining up. So once we figured out I had it backwards, all I had to do was switch it out. Then I was easily able to put the lifts on with no problems, and then we're just inserting the bed slats. Lifting the bed, in my opinion, was a little bit on the heavy side, but I do have a super, super thick mattress, and it could have just been my mattress. But once you actually get it in motion, it was perfect. Okay, just to give you some perspective on this bed size, the headboard measures 80 inches across, and it measures 43.3 inches tall, so it's just under 4 feet tall. That gives you kind of an idea. And then it has these two planks on the side that are connected right there. And so this whole side is solid white, and then the footboard is also solid white with the little pull tab. All these measurements are different. Okay, so the length here is 83 inches. The length here is 76.8. So it's just barely smaller than the headboard. And the height of this is 12 inches. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much space you have underneath the bed to store things. This is how the bed looks fully assembled. When you lift up the bed itself, you can see all of the items that you can store. Again, keep in mind you have about 12 inches underneath where you can store it under, give or take a little bit with the actual under part of the bed. But I think this bed was absolutely beautiful. I love the little buttonholes on the headboard. It was so, so pretty. It's such a simple and elegant look. It was just perfect for my space, and it just really helped brighten up the room.